Hello, folks, and welcome to a review and thoughts on. Now, I just got done checking out the New Mutants, which is plagued. It was plagued with production issues, I guess, and delays of when it would be released. 2018, I guess it was supposed to come out, and then they kept changing it to different months, and then it was going to be in 2019, I guess, maybe, and now finally it came out here, and right when it comes out and stuff, the whole virus thing. So yeah, this movie is being panned right now, and it's not its fault. I will say, is it a good movie? Yes. Is it, at least, okay, in my opinion, my mind, my view of it, I think this is better than most of the newer X-Men movies, to me. I mean, I like Dark Phoenix. I know a lot of people hate that one. I don't understand why. It had an awesome finale. Battle. But I liked the first three X-Men. I like X-Men 1, X2. I like Last Stand. That one was different from the comics. I didn't read comics, so I guess that's maybe why I liked it more. Maybe. Or maybe because I just like it in general. First Class is fine in spots. Days of Future Past can go in a trash. I hate that one. I think it's the most overrated movie in the franchise. I don't get it. X2 is way better than that movie. Last Stand's better than Days of Future Past. It's boring. We got the same old Wolverine. Why can't we have Cyclops in that? Wasn't it in the cartoon where they had Bishop, I believe, or Shadow Cat, or wasn't somebody else going back in time to do all that instead of Wolverine? Like, I could have sworn in the cartoon I thought it was Bishop or somebody, or Cable, maybe not him, but it was somebody else. It was not no Wolverine. I like Wolverine, but he's been, forced and crowbarred in most of these movies. But, like, god dang. Even in, Apocalypse, they put him in there, like, for one scene. Like, why? There was no reason to put him in there. So when I get to that, I will be reviewing all the X-Men movies. Sadly, Days of Future Past, horrible. To each their own if they like it, it's fine. I hate it. I think it's the worst one. I think Apocalypse is way better than that movie, but that had better fight scenes in it. At least, granted, I didn't like how they handled Psylocke, Olivia Munn. It was gorgeous. But she trained a lot for that role, and then they're like, oh, we're going to cut her scenes down. Anyway, New Mutants. It's directed by Josh Boone, written by Josh Boone and Kenneth Lee. It stars Anya Taylor-Joy as the sister of Colossus, even though they don't say that. So you wouldn't even know that if you're not an X-Men fan. Hardcore anyway, I guess. Blu Hunt as Danny, or Danielle, who's pretty much the lead, really, because it's all really it all revolves around this girl named Danny, who, at the beginning we get, she's at home on a reservation, and her people are running from, well, it looks like to be a tornado maybe, but it's really something more sinister. The acting's fine by everyone. Anya Taylor, I don't know how to say her name. She's from the movie Split. She was the lead in that. Anya Taylor-Joy. She played in the movie The Witch, or The Vitch, if in some places, or on the poster, it seems like that's what's aiming for to be pronounced. The Vitch. Not witch, but The Vitch, with a V. Um, she was fine in that. I don't mind her in stuff. I haven't seen her in the other movies that she's played in, but I liked her in Split. Thought she was great in that. And in here, I thought she was hot in this too. I liked her character where she's like a emo chick with an attitude, hardcore. Well, not really hardcore, but like a tough chick, pretty much. And her powers are pretty cool, where she can, I guess, teleport to like a different dimension, sort of. But then she also has like an armor. Her arm turns into like to an armored shield, or not shield, but her arm can transform into armor, pretty much. And she has like a cool sword. And also, she carries around this puppet thing, which that actually, at first I was like, what is that about? But I figured that's just something she does, I guess, her character. But then, that's pretty cool, because in her dimension, when she comes back out of, like, she calls it, like, her happy place, that puppet pretty much comes to life, and is actually, like, a little dragon. So I thought that was pretty cool, and it fights alongside her against the, boss, final boss of the movie, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, the movie, it revolves around Danny, and she gets to, after she's recovered from after, I guess she gets transferred from, she awakens in a room in a hospital, and then we find out it's not really a hospital, it's more of a training facility, sorta. Sort of like the Dream Warriors. I know a lot of people compare this movie to Dream Warriors. I did get some vibes from that, where they have like the group sessions where everybody's like talking in a circle and talk about their powers or whatever. And we actually do get some cool backstory to like certain characters, and like how one, I guess the one guy, I forget his name. I don't know what is his name? I don't know which one he is. Wow, they don't show. Okay. Anyway, the one guy that seems to be a douchebag as well, or like the Johnny Storm type dude, who's like a pretty much Human Torch. You find out he actually killed his girlfriend by accident, because I guess they were making out or whatever, and he was getting really hot, and apparently he got flamed up, and so did she. She burned up as well. And there's like a creepy scene where he's in the pool with, he thinks is the Anya Taylor-Joy's character, but really it's a manifestation of his dead girlfriend in the pool, and then that causes him to flame on and stuff. That was a pretty creepy scene. Again, the trailer that they put out after a couple whatever years or months really changed kind of how this movie was, I guess, edited. Because it seemed like that very, very first trailer, this was straight up a horror movie. Straight up a superhero horror movie. Like Brightburn, which was disappointing. But this one, I mean, there are horror elements. They're not really I don't know if they're, I wasn't scared by them, but like it was interesting to have a different X-Men movie where it's not a action-packed at all, really. I mean, there is towards the end, and it's mainly character building, and I like that. I like that it was character study mainly, character development, where the Danny character's attempting suicide when she first gets there, because pretty much her whole home is destroyed and her dad died, so she wants to die too. But then she makes friends with this girl named Rain, who I guess she pretty much can turn into like a wolf, I guess, which is, I guess, an okay power, but kind of lame if you, I mean, take it or leave it, I guess. But I mean, I guess like, I mean, either I would take the teleportation thing and being able to create my own universe thing, but also I would also take but then Danny's power that we find out is she can manipulate, I guess, dreams or she can manifest people's fears and make them a reality, which is pretty interesting. Cause like she manifests again the Johnny Storm looking guy, flame on guy. She has a romance with the Rain character later on in the movie. They develop a relationship, which is pretty cool. Interesting. Even the ending battle was fine. I liked most of it. It's really mainly the Anya Taylor-Joy's character doing all the work, but then eventually, like, everybody else tries to chime in and try to fight back, but which I kind of liked. Everybody was trying to team up as well, but it's up to like Danny to wake up and then put the bear to sleep, and then so that was pretty cool. That was sort of Dream Master. It gave me Dream Master vibes during the end when Alice, Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master, where at the end when Alice, after she beats Freddy, like all the souls fly away and like the sun or light shines through the church, and it lights up everything. It's not dark anymore. So I thought that was a pretty cool scene photography. I guess she'll control the bear now. I guess she has control over this demon dream bear now. Which I don't know if that's in the comics. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, overall I liked the movie. I enjoyed it for what it was. Again, there's some creepy scenes, I will admit. Although, like, the one character, the supersonic guy, I guess that's what his power is. Like, supernova, supersonic type guy he killed his dad by exploding himself into mines or something, and his crew as well. And I don't know, I didn't really care for his character as much as everybody else's. And Raiden's character, or fear of, pretty much reason she got sent to the hospital place was because, like, her family was very religious or whatever, or her background's very religious, and like she went to go see a priest, and that priest turned out to be a douchebag, because all he tries to do is try to beat her because he thinks she's a witch. So then we get a scene of her getting branded, which is brutal. But yeah, overall I liked the movie. Again, I would put this way over Days of Future Past. Granted, I know that's not the popular. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, yeah, right. But in my opinion, in my view, I don't even count Days of Future Past as an X-Men movie. I'm not counting it as an X-Men movie. If anything, I'm putting, maybe First Class can be fine. Maybe that can be a prequel to the original X-Men, kinda, but then not really, because then you have even Wolverine in a cameo in that movie, and I didn't like that. Now I don't like that, because then he doesn't remember ever meeting so-and-so, so, no, I'm not just rambling on. Did I like the movie? Yes. Is it a bad movie? No. Is it an amazing movie? Not really. But it's not bad, and I like the characters in it, and I thought the scenes were fine, the delivery of the lines were fine. I thought the acting was great. The writing was fine in most spots anyway, except for the mine dream sequence guy. I didn't care for his whole thing about killing his dad and his crew in the mines. But I mean, he was an okay character, but I just didn't connect as much as I did with Danny, or like Rains, or really I liked Anya Taylor-Joy's character. I would like to see a movie with her in it, her X-Men character. And but you know, since it's owned by Disney, and not Fox, because people hate Fox because of Dark Phoenix, which that's not even fair, because that movie, it had no chance, because people already were hating on it to begin with. As soon as they saw the trailer, and as soon as they even knew what the storyline was, they hated it. So that's not even a fair fight. It really isn't to me. And neither is this movie, because now, since with the virus stuff going on, and people aren't going to really go see it, so it's not going to make as much money, nor should it. I mean, I don't even see this as being like part of the MCU. I would like it to be like its own thing, like a one-off maybe. Maybe it can have a sequel, but I don't know how it would do that, because the way it ends is like, well, we beat the demon bear thing, but now it's on our side, and we killed well, technically that bear killed the doctor, but then also this facility corporation, EXX corporation, whatever, I guess they're going to be after them, maybe. So maybe you can do something maybe with that, where they got to fight other mutants who work for that corporation. That'd be interesting, maybe, for a sequel or something. But yeah, I don't know how you would really incorporate this movie into the MCU. And I'm not even a big fan of the MCU right now, really. I don't like Winter Soldier. I don't like most of the Marvel movies. I love Age of Ultron. That's an underrated movie. I don't love Homecoming. I enjoy Homecoming. I liked Far From Home, which you can check out my reviews for Far From Home, and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. But yeah, anyway, if anybody's interested in requesting a reaction videos or commentaries or reviews of movies or my thoughts on whatever, you can direct me via directly PayPal or join my Patreon. If not, it's cool, it's fine. Peace and love, and